Hi guys! I'm so excited. Today is day one of the brand new pay period. So I wanted to do this short video just to help you guys set some goals and get this pay period started off right and with momentum. So I'm really excited because the great thing about a new pay period and the great thing about day one is that everything that happened last pay period no longer matters. So we had a super exciting pay period close last night. We had people reaching their goals at the last minute last night, which is always an adrenaline rush. It was amazing. So we had people pushing through and working until midnight, which I love to see because that means you're not giving up. That means you're giving it your all. And so that's really exciting. So, that was all really, really exciting. But today, the first day of the pay period, to me is even more exciting because that means that every single person starts out with $0 PGB. Now, that means, literally across the board, think about company-wide, all of the diamonds, all of the platinums, all of the double diamonds, and the triple diamonds, they all started this morning with $0 PGB. So this is the time when everybody gets to start fresh. So everything that happened last pay period was really exciting and amazing, but at the same time this morning, it doesn't really matter what happened last pay period because this is a totally brand new pay period, totally brand new day. So that's the mindset I want you guys to really think about today, is that we are all starting today fresh with $0 PGB, and we are all starting by writing our goals down. That's one of the first things I wanted to talk to you guys about was writing your goals down. Well, really making your goals. The first day of the pay period is when you want to make your pay period goals. You want to set goals that are attainable for you, goals that you're going to be able and willing to work towards. You want to set goals that are specific to you because you're at a different point in your journey than where anybody else is. Somebody that's been doing this for 3 or 4 years and you maybe have just started, you're going to be at a different point than they are. So your goals may be a little bit different than somebody else's goals who's been doing this for a year or 2 years or 3 years. So make sure that your goals are specific to you and where you are in your journey. And that's also going to help to make your goals very attainable and reachable to you. The last thing, or the next thing about making goals is make sure that you write them down. Write them down. That's super important. And I'll show you guys, I have written my goals down right here in my journal. So, I write my goals down in my journal. And, a couple of pay periods ago, some of the leaders in Team Vitality started to post pictures of their pay period goals actually written down on paper, which I think is an amazing idea. I will take a picture of my pay period goals and I'll be posting them because I want you guys to help hold me accountable. And I think that's just a great idea for accountability across the board as a team because we are a team here. So the next thing you do after you write your pay period goals down in your journal or wherever it is that you're going to see them every day is you want to make a plan with your leader. You want to get with your leader and say, okay, these are my goals. I want you to hold me accountable. Can you help me make a plan for how to reach these goals? What do I need to be doing every day, all pay period long for the next 2 weeks to reach these goals? And that's what's going to help get you the guidance. Because here's the thing, anybody can make goals, anybody can even write goals down and post them on the team page, but if you don't have a plan in order to reach there and you're not working every single day for the next 2 weeks to reach your goals, then chances are you're probably not going to reach your goals. There's a quote that I came across at one point sometime that says a goal that's not written down is just a wish, and a goal without or maybe it's a goal without a plan is just a wish, something like that. Anyway, y'all know what I mean. But basically, if you don't have a plan, then you don't have any way of getting there. You don't know how you're going to reach those goals. You can write anything down, but you have to have a plan of how you're going to reach them. Last thing I wanted to talk to you guys about really quickly is this success system tracker. I have been using the heck out of this thing. I'm like peeking around the side to see what you guys can see. But I have been using the heck out of this thing, okay? This is my second one. I started really doing this last pay period. These came out, this Success System Tracker came out about a year ago at Success School. One of the diamonds was on stage talking about it, and we all kind of used it then. Well, I wasn't super consistent about it. I'm just being really transparent with you guys. I used it at first when it first came out, and then I just kind of fell off and I wasn't really using it that much. And you guys know my life's been very, very crazy for the last year. We've just kind of had a lot going on in our family. And so I realized a few pay periods ago that there's a lot of people that I dropped the ball following up with and things like that. So I reached out to someone cross-line from me and was just kind of picking her brain about some things because she's doing really amazing right now in her business. So I was just picking her brain, and we were just chatting one day. And she asked me, she said, "Are you using the Success System Tracker?" And I was like, "You know, I'm not. I was, but I didn't stay consistent with that." And she said, "Holly, start using that again. That has helped me so much." And so that day, after that phone conversation, I went and printed it out. And I had actually talked to another girl that day about Advocare, so I wrote her name down first. And then I kind of still, fell off using it. And then I was cleaning off my desk, and I found it about a week later. And I thought, okay, I'm really going to do this. Like, I'm going to use this. I'm going to be diligent about it. I'm going to be serious about it. And so from that point forward, I was. And everybody that I talked to about Advocare, I wrote them on there. So this is kind of what my first one looked like. The first one that I printed, it printed like really weird and like small, but I used it anyway because I'm all about not wasting paper. So this is the first one that I used. It is, I'm trying to show you guys all of it. It is all filled up, okay? And as you guys can see, I'm going to kind of explain it to you. You know, this is the name column right here, or I'm sorry, the other one. This is where you're going to write the names. This is where you're going to write the date this is where I wrote the date that I added them to the paper. And then these columns over here are just the success system. It's just you moving them through. The one-on-one, that's the date that I talked to them about Advocare. And then, of course, there's going to be the three-way phone call and the mix, the two-on-one, large group mixer, large event, and success goal. Okay, those are the different columns that you want to track to kind of get people moving through. Now, I will tell you that not all of these, like the two-on-one, you may not have, like your people that you're talking to about product, you may or may not have an actual two-on-one with them. You know, people you're talking to about product, you're not necessarily going to get them to a large event, because a large event would be like a business opportunity meeting, or like a training, like we just had that Rochelle Salejas from corporate here for training. That would have been a large event to get somebody to. But those are going to be the large events, and kind of two-on-ones and things like that are going to be more people who are interested in a business. Okay, so you're going to use this page to track both your business interest and your product, your people you're talking to about product. So this is what I really wanted to show you guys. Sorry, I'm like, it's all backwards, so I'm all confused. This is what I really wanted to show you guys, is these columns right here, and it's backwards on there, but it's PCDA is what you want to look at, and then the RB is the rookie bonus. P is for prospect. These are the columns that I have really been concentrating on, is moving people through these PCDA. Okay, P is for prospect. Now, I'm not a huge fan of that word. I'm going to just tell you guys this right now, because I think that it sounds pretty salesy. I don't think what we do is salesy. I don't think it has anything to do with sales. But in this case, tracking something like this on this paper, prospect is kind of it's just kind of an easier word to use. But I don't like to think about people as prospects, because the people that I talk to about Advocare products are people that are my friends. They're in my life. I care about them, I love them, and I don't want to treat them as a number kind of thing. And that prospect to me kind of sounds like a statistic or something. I don't really like it. But so you'll probably never hear me use the word prospect again unless I'm referring to this Success System Tracker, just because it uses the word P, or the letter P on the tracker. So, and I'm actually going to show you, I'm going to use this one from now on. So this right here, PCDA. P is going to be when you are talking to somebody who is a prospect, okay? So the first girl on here for me is Lacey Adams. It's really hard to show this and like talk about it. So the first girl on here is a girl named Lacey Adams. This is the date that I talked to her about product. She's just interested in product. She's just wanting to lose some weight and get ready for summer. So I added her. I wrote down the date that I added her on the paper, which was 4/16. The date that I did the 2-on-1, that's the date we had the conversation about her starting product and using product and what her goals were and things like that. And then, so she was a prospect, you know, somebody who I had thought might use Advocare products and be interested in them. So I put a check mark here because she was a prospect and we had talked. And then when she actually made the decision to order, which was a little bit later, which was actually like the next day or 2 days later, she did make the decision to go with the discount membership because I told her about it. So I put a check mark here on D, okay? So I moved her through here. She was a prospect first. She never bought retail, so I didn't check customer, but she went straight to becoming a distributor or discount member. And then should she decide that she wants to do this as a business, advisor would be the next one, okay? So P is prospect, C is customer or retail customer, D is distributor or discount member, and A is advisor, and RB is rookie bonus. So those are really the columns that I've really been concentrating on. Most everybody that I've talked to recently has been interested in product, so I haven't had, you know, to fill in the 2-on-1 or the mixer or the large event or success school because those just haven't really applied to the people that I've talked to lately. But the ones who are interested in the business, I will definitely move them through 2-on-1, mixer, 3-way phone call. This just kind of tells you what your next step is with somebody. Not only does it help you to remember over here who you've talked to, you know, and the date that you talked to them and had the one-on-one, but it helps you to remember, okay, what is my next step with them? Like Lacey here, I talked to her and did a 2-on-1. She's interested in product, you know, or Terry Lynn here, you know, this is the date I've talked to her, was back in December actually. And that's something else I wanted to show you guys. I'm using this for people that I talked to even months ago because I wasn't using this months ago. And I feel like people have fallen through the cracks with my old system that I was using. So I'm kind of having to update things and get a little bit more organized than what I used to be, just because of how crazy my life has turned. So, you know, with the baby and everything, I really need it more simple. I need it, I need all of my prospects, that people that I've talked to, I need them at the drop of a hat. I don't have time really to go flip back through notebooks and things like that. So I've been using this. It has been a huge help for me. I'm going to show you guys on this one. This is my old one that I filled up. Okay, so all of the names here, or other side. Oh my gosh, this is so weird. It's backwards. Okay, right here, all of the names are filled in. Okay, filled out all the dates, all the 2-on-1s, all of these. Okay, I'm going to show you guys. All of these I have moved through from, or not all of them, I think I'm too short, but almost all of them I have moved through from prospect to customer to at least discount member, and I got one advisor out of it. Okay, so since I've been using that, it's been a huge help for me. I'm not leaving people behind. And the 2 on that list that only had a check mark in the P column as prospect, one of them I talked to yesterday, followed up with yesterday, and he is going to be ordering product tonight. So, you know, that's only going to leave me with 1 out of, I think there's 10 names on there that I have not yet moved to a customer or discount member. So it's really helping hold me accountable. I really want to stress, I want you guys to start using it because I think it will help you tons. So definitely use those, print them out, print a couple of them out at a time if you need to. Go back through old conversations that you've had with people. See if you can find some people that maybe you dropped the ball on too, because if I did it, I know you guys probably have done it too. So, I mean, look back at some people that you've talked to, you know, even a year ago. I mean, go back far if you need to, really far, more than just a month or 2. Go back really far and see who you can talk to this pay period about Advocare, whether it be the products or the business. I just want to make sure that everybody's really focused every day of the pay period and doing, reaching out and talking to at least 1 person a day. I mean, everybody has time to talk to at least 1 person a day. So let's set some goals. Let's share our goals, post them on Team Vitality. Let's hold each other accountable, and let's rock this pay period, guys. I'm so excited. I'll talk to y'all later.